do you choose between love and career? Both could last a lifetime, but perhaps not simultaneously. Yet there are a few who are lucky to find both and manage them beautifully. So if you had to choose, what would be more important? Either A, to find the love of your life, or find the career of your dreams. Well, my name is Apollo Sarah and welcome to our views. And on this segment, we talk about real life experiences that affect our daily life. In studio with me are the ladies, Shivan Auma, Agi Uwase, and Priva Elibas. Hello, ladies.
Hello, Sarah.
How are you?
Good. Thank How are you?
I'm very curious. Very curious. So let's get right into it. If you had to choose, if God said, you have one, my darling, if God is like, you know what, it has been really crazy up here, so I'm not able to fulfill everything, but you have to choose one. Either to find the love of your life or the career of your dreams. Which one would you choose?
A very interesting question. very interesting. I mean, we all want to feel loved. At least, you know, no one is going to tell me they don't want to feel that love ever in their lifetime. That's why you see, you fall in love, they break your heart, you go back again. Then you try patching it up again, you put it back in circulation, they break it again, you take it back. Like, that's love. You always experience love one way or another. And even if it ends, you're glad that at least you experienced that love. But let's talk about jobs, dream jobs. These are opportunities that come once in a lifetime. I know. I think I've had this conversation with Agi before. There's a time we were talking about some of the opportunities that we missed out because of the choices we made at the time, or maybe some other different reasons. I will not get into that. But these are things you cannot get back. My people, you cannot get back. You cannot get back this. So for me, I think love can wait. Give me that dream job. Give me that dream career. I want to do. Love can wait.
The option for it.
Love can wait. Or it cannot even come if it decides not to. But I need that job. I need that dream career.
Yeah. What about you, Agi?
Well, for sure, just like Priva mentioned, everyone desires to be loved, to be cherished, to be taken care of. I mean, we are human beings, and we just love that kind of comfort of knowing there's this person who loves me, who cares for me. But if I were to choose between love and the career of my dreams, I'll definitely choose my career. But I just wish I wouldn't be in that position to choose, because you want it all, because sometimes you can actually have the career of your dreams and then later on in life you're lonely. Yes, you end up lonely, living a lonely life.
You make being in love.
No. Yes, those are there. It also happens with careers. You do make a lot of sacrifices. You do make a lot of compromises when it comes to your career. The same thing with love. But bottom line, if I were to choose, honestly, I'm going to choose my career, because my career will not wake up someday and say, Uwase, I don't love you anymore. However, a human being can wake up.
Could kick you out the door.
No, money don't lie.
No.
Money won't lie.
But love, I mean, someone could wake up tomorrow and they have changed their mind about how they feel about me. So yeah, I'll choose my career, definitely.
Banange, to choose between love and career. I love to be loved. I'm trying to think, but I love the money at the same time. However, I want to believe that there is a time for everything. But you know something funny that I thought about while the ladies were speaking is that the best way that you can actually beat between career and love is by getting the love of your life inside your career. You could get the boss. You could get your supervisor.
You're trying to beat the system.
Two birds with one stone. You have the career, but you have the love. And he's your boss. No, but if I had to choose, honestly, I would definitely choose career. Yes, because for me, career is actually a big... I know many of you expected me to say love, but I think there is a time for everything. And for me right now, career is very important. I mean, love is something I definitely do want, and it's a beautiful thing to have. But for now, I think the friends that I have around me can, you know, for right now, keep up that space and keep feeling me loved while I chase my career and goals.
You know what? I'm very curious, because all you ladies have said you'd pick career over love. Now, I want to know why. All right, this is very interesting to me. Is it because career is something that you can control, and yet love is something that you cannot control? So are you afraid of not having your love reciprocated? Is that why? Is it because it's something that you cannot control?
I think we need to be realistic, you know, with where we stand in our generation at the moment. Yeah, I think I was speaking to someone.
realistic.
I was speaking to someone about maybe like 3 days ago, and we're talking about true love. Like, does true love actually exist?
It doesn't.
And we agreed that actually true love does not exist. That stuff of, we're going to go hungry together, we shall die together, we shall get chased out of, the house together, that love does not exist. At the end of the day, you have things that you expect from your partner, whether it's the man for the other side or a woman for the other side. So for me, what I have to say about the reason why I would choose my career is that if I have to be in a relationship that requires me to put my dreams on hold, which would mean advancing my career, then I'm out of that equation. I'm sorry, I'm moving away from that. So for me, I think it's more of sacrifice. I feel like love involves a lot of sacrifices, involves a lot of compromises, and who has that time when you could make money?
But listen, remember that when you find someone who truly loves you, that person is never going to limit you. Matter of fact, to be in love just makes you be a better version of yourself. No, it gives you more purpose. It gives you more purpose to move forward, and even on days when it's just awful. Remember back in school when you would get punished. It would be different to be punished by yourself and be very different when you're punished with your best friend. It becomes so much fun. Yes,
when they are being punished with your best friend.
Yeah, when they're making you people slash the whole field, but it's fun. You understand? As opposed when you're doing it yourself. So don't you consider that? Wouldn't you want to take on the world with somebody by your side? Because at the end of the day, when you retire, who is going to share that success with you?
Well, honestly speaking,
how will you get children if you have not
you can actually get children. You don't have to have children with the love of your life. People get surrogates. People, get children. You can adopt a child and love them like they're your own.
Is it the same thing?
It's not the same thing, but honestly speaking, there's something about love is a beautiful thing. We've all gone through, being loved, or maybe thinking that we're actually loved. We may not even have been loved the right way. But you see, just like I mentioned earlier, and actually Albert Einstein, I hope that is, the right pronunciation of his name. He said, if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not people, not things. People, now that refers to you tying your life on the love of your life. Look at this. Love changes, feelings change over time. I mean, you could wake up today, you're madly in love with someone. There could be a few things about them that change how you feel about them. Or maybe you might meet eventually someone better and you change your mind about how you feel about the other person. And you want out of the relationship, right? Now imagine if, let's say, you're in a position where you have a career of your dreams. Like, I don't know if all of you have the career of your dreams. I don't know, but I hope so. And then you meet this person who tells you, I don't like my woman being on TV because, every other person is looking at you because you have so many suitors or people who want to be with you.
But that is not love.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And then you do it out of love. You as a person, you quit your job. There's so many people who have actually quit their dream jobs, quit their careers because of love. Because they love the other person. No, yes, and well, ideally, that is how they think. They think it is love. And then before you know it, things don't turn out right. And you have lost love and you have lost your career. At the end of the day, your career can pay your bills. Yeah. I mean, love can pay your bills. But in the event you don't have a man or a woman or your person who pays your bills for you, your career can do that for you. So for me, honestly speaking, and I would tell like every woman out there, Lady Gaga said, some women tie their lives to their careers. They follow. Some women follow men, and other women follow their dream careers. Okay. And if you are wondering which path to go, make sure you follow your career, because your career will not wake up any day and say, I don't love you anymore, right? Yeah. It is something, well, for me, I would think that even if I don't have the love of my life, well, I don't have right now. But every time I go to bed, I'm like, oh, wow, I actually wake up to doing my dream job. It's so beautiful and it's satisfying. And for me, it's really a good thing. But if you can have both, please, if you're lucky enough to have both, I think you're the luckiest person on the planet.
But doesn't it just boil down to the same thing? Because if you're chasing something, that is not going to leave you. Because if you say, oh, I'll take my career because it will never leave me, that means you're still a person who is lonely and wants to find comfort and validation and belonging because you want something that is yours, that is not going to leave you. And that's why I asked the question, is it because you are afraid of being alone? So you're going to, the other time we were talking about productivity, isn't it? It's because you want to distract you. you're escaping from the loneliness, being by yourself. So that is why I'm asking, is it because you can control the narrative of your career, but you really cannot control the narrative of the person who you love, because you cannot make a person choose you. The person has to choose you.
I think if you were to be very honest, Sarah, all of us grow up thinking, I want to be this kind of person. I want to be this kind of person. Like, it's like you almost think about your dream job from as young as I don't know how many years, as long as you can understand. Like, you want to be that. And now you're put in a position where you're going to do your dream career. Like, your dream career is right in front of you. This is a once in a lifetime kind of thing. There's how many people, the world prospects from, is it the UN, they did say we're going to hit the 8 billion mark. 8 billion people, you can find love. But that job, yes, they could be common, but that opportunity that is going to suit you, and you have your dream career that you've worked so hard at since you were young, is very rare.
To what extent? Let me just say this. I think, even now, first of all, I feel like I'm being very pretentious because I'm very because I'm very sure I would choose love, honestly. I feel like I'm being very pretentious. But I would say it takes a certain level of maturity and growth for someone to boldly come out and say, you know what, love can wait, let me go with my career. Because there are people, there are people who find solace or find it such a big deal to have a companion or someone they wake up to in the middle of the night, or someone to cuddle with, someone to, just be a child with it. No, by the way, there are people who actually...
Candling.
Let's like that. Yeah, actually people out there, and that is a big deal for them. While there are people out there, and that's not a big deal for them, but I think it takes, like you have said, what are you running away from? Why is it that you're afraid to choose love over career? That's why I said, I think it would take a mature person to stand on their 2 feet and say, you know what? It is okay for me to be alone. I will find love, but let me chase that money.
Yeah.
And I would say, I personally, I don't think I have yet reached that level. Yes, career is an amazing thing for me. I want to be a career woman. But at the same time, I need my personal person by my side, because it is a big deal for me. And I am not afraid or embarrassed to say it. At first, I was like, but then I remember the Balkishman, but really, wouldn't you choose the love of your life? Yes, I would. Any day, anytime, every day.
If they are worth it.
Well, I know if they are worth it.
If they are worth it. Well, a study conducted in the United States did show that nearly all Americans do believe in true love. And it went on to say that the percentage that says that they have experienced it is a bit lower. Well, 86% of Americans think that true love exists, but only 67% say that they have experienced it themselves. Well, let me give you some reasons as to why you should choose love over
career.
Love over career?
Yes. Let me start.
Are those your own reasons, or they are real reasons?
These are researched, and approved, and signed and stamped.
Okay.
So number one, I'll start with why you should choose love over career. Because number one, being in love helps you face your fears. If there's anything that ever brings you consolation when you are afraid of something, is hearing the voice of somebody who loves you, telling you, you can do it. You can do it.
Is changing her mind already.
No, I'm not changing. I'm just saying we need to be in love because maybe we've taken a long time
to
understand that we have lost it. Like, we've lost it, that we need to experience it again.
You know, like when Bay says, Bay, you can do it, kill it. Imagine Bay is watching you on the show, like,
and he's texting you like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
You see? Number two, being in love provides an opportunity to grow in a positive way. Because when you love somebody, you are going to start throwing away bad habits. Because you want to be a better person. Yes. So for us, you want to be here long enough to see your children, your grandchildren. You want to ride into the sunset with gray hair, with the love of your life. You're going to throw away all the bad habits, from drinking to smoking to not exercising. You start eating healthy. Love just makes you a better version of yourself.
Love makes you blossom.
Number three, being in love can reduce your stress. Reduces your stress, and in the long run, it
can also add, Sarah,
hating your stress.
You guys,
No. It doesn't. You don't have
Right
to be
or
the
not?
right partner.
Let me tell you,
Everyone has
Shivan,
their
you could be here,
little-
you're in true love, but you don't know what your man is doing, and you're wondering what the hell is he doing?
But why are you stressing about what
but
your
you're
man is
stressing.
doing?
But that's
Can I
love. That's what
finish?
love does to you. You want to know what your person is doing 24/7.
No, but we're looking at the glass.
That's why I
half-
told you, date someone in your workplace. Hey.
We are looking at the
That's one
glass
story.
half full. All right, we're looking at the glass half full. Well, it reduces your stress, and which impacts your productivity and your performance. Because when you have low levels of stress, whether you have not eaten or you're sleep deprived or you have that deadline that is on your back, you will, just
Love can cure all that.
It can cure all that nonsense. Okay. Well, and here are some reasons as to why you should choose your career over love. Number one,
it will make you an independent person. That is very important. You'll be able to be self-reliant. Number two, you'll be able to gain financial stability and be able to take care and enjoy all the assets and nitty-gritties of life that you enjoy. And then another thing, it would add purpose to your life. Yes, you have certainly chase a goal, because when you have chase a goal, it gives you purpose in your life. And the last one is your work would always be with you. Like Aggie says, it will not leave you.
Single day.
However, love can
doubt
leave
you.
you any day.
however, I would just like to quickly go through the responses we got on social media. And AR goes on to say, love is great and all, but in the last few years, nothing gives me more joy like hitting a career milestone or even using the space in my career to open doors for others. But that also comes from a place of having great intentional friendships and family that can be supportive of everything I do. And our last response comes in from Owen, and she goes on to say, career of my dreams. This love thing, they didn't explain it very well. But if the money is moneying, the rest can fall into place. If it doesn't, at least you won't be heartbroken and unsuccessful. Success isn't even money alone, but fulfillment from something other than emotions that another person controls. Money is the icing on the cake. Well, that is all we had on this segment of our views. But remember this, love, love cures everything. Keep watching Sunrise at Sea.
Well, I hope you had as much fun as I did on this particular show, and especially the last segment of our show, which is our views. We were talking about true love, or having the career of your dreams. What I have to say about this as I wind up is that, number one, first of all, everything is going to require you to have a little bit of sacrifice. It's going to have you to put in some compromise here and there. So as you go out there to make a choice, it's really up to you. You can choose love, you can choose the career of your dreams, but at the end of the day, remember, it requires work, it requires you putting in a lot of time, and it requires you making so many sacrifices. Well, the conversation is going to continue on our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CTV Uganda. Of course, drop your comments. We'll be engaging with you, of course, even after the show is done. Well, that's all we had for you on this particular episode of Sunrise at Sea. We return tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. My name is Priva Elibaz. Have yourselves a wonderful day.